What's going on, Easy Agent Pros? It's Mike here, and in today's video, what I want to go over is one of the sellers ads that I've been running for a while that's been giving me some pretty good results. It's something that just about anybody can run. It's not something that you have to have any specialized type of market or anything like that. And so what I'm doing is using two buyers that I have in two separate cities, and I am utilizing them to reach out to potential sellers and people that are homeowners that may be interested in selling their home. So let me go over to the actual ads and show you what I'm doing, because it'll probably make a little more sense when I show it to you this way. So let's go over to look at the actual ad. Alright, so as you can see, I'm actually inside of the ad. I actually paused it earlier on because I'm going to be making some changes to some of the ad copy, seeing as how I got some new buyers inside of the area, and I wanted to make the changes as soon as I could. So let me show you guys the actual ad themselves, and so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So coming over to the ads once they load up, let me come down. So scrolling down, as you can see, they're going to be two separate ones. When you have multiple ads running, it's going to show as mixed value. So if you come over to view and edit, so for these two ads, all it is doing in this ad is saying, hey, if you had thoughts of selling your home, now is the time. I currently have a pre-qualified buyer looking for their next house in Riverview, and your home may be the right fit. No long contracts, no extensive renovations. We can write an offer immediately. Click the link to see how much your home be worth, or click the link or click send message to find out if your home may be a good fit. And of course, I have the link down there. And the same thing is for this ad right here, except this one is in Gibsonton. Now, I'm not going to be making any changes to the copy of this because it's all the same. Only thing I'm going to be doing is making an addition to the level of house that I'm going to be targeting. But this is something that has been working very well for me, and it works in two separate ways. One, it garners a lot of interest from people that may have thought about selling their home. And with the market being so crazy right now, if they've ever had any thoughts about selling their home, instead of sending a whole bunch of direct mail out to a certain neighborhood or anything like that, all I have to do is target the specific area that my buyers want to be in, and maybe the home is going to be a good fit, maybe it's not. However, once their home is once I know that this person has interest in possibly selling, before I even take my buyer in, I set it up as a one-day listing. And more than likely with this type of person, even if it's just the one-day listing that I have on the MLS, it's going to garner some interest if it's priced properly. And if it is, then I'm going to get an offer from somebody else, even if my buyer isn't necessarily interested. So that's a good way to get into a different market if you're actually interested in doing that. So from there, that is the text that I'm using. So the website URL is just going to be one for a home valuation. I know I've mentioned before that home valuations don't necessarily work, but in this situation, it's not just a home valuation. It's for a specific reason, not just an actual home valuation, seeing how much their home is worth. For the actual display link is going to be the same as the website URL for the most part, and the headline is going to be looking for a house in the city that you are going to be going after. So the description in the news link is going to be exactly this: home. Click the link to see how much your home may be worth, or click send message to find out if your home may be a good fit. Now, I've definitely had great results with this. I've gotten at least two messages that have been sent to me throughout the day, every day that I've had this up and running. So this is an ad that was running for a week or so, and I've used this before and it's gotten good results. But doing it this way now, I don't have to worry about direct mail, don't have to worry about targeting specific houses and specific people and all that. All I have to do is set this up, so it works pretty well. So let's go back over to the actual campaign so you guys can see what I am doing with it. So we went over the images, the text, and the link and all of that stuff. Let's go over the actual ad set and the targeting for it. So for the targeting, I was just doing $10 a day per ad, and when you come down, the only thing that I was targeting were people that were homeowners, and I excluded people that, of course, worked inside of real estate. That was all I was targeting for each actual city. My placements for the actual ad were only in the news feed and in the marketplace. and I had my optimization for the ad set up for link clicks, bid strategy for the lowest cost, and of course everything else has been the exact same. So this ad has been something that's, worked well for me. And the only changes that I'm going to be making is adding the amount of income that people have to be making to be able to see this ad, because my buyer that I recently just got, that I'm updating this ad for, they're looking for a house that's, above a certain level. So I want to keep it only showing to people that are going to have a house that they may actually be interested in. And I don't necessarily want to deal with, trying to sell a $100,000 house that's a fixer-upper unless I have any investors, but I don't have any that I'm working with right now. But I'm getting off topic and I'm rambling. This is pretty much a seller's ad that anybody can run. So if you actually farm in a certain area and you have some buyers in an area, I'd highly recommend trying this out, seeing if it's going to work for you, seeing if people in your area bite on it. It's much cheaper than running direct mail and circle prospecting to a certain area, and it's something that may work for you. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments section. We'll be down there answering all questions that you may have. If you like the video, be sure to leave it a like. It definitely helps our channel to grow, and it lets us know you enjoy these types of videos. If you're new, be sure to subscribe so you're not missing out on any new videos that we put out. My name is Mike, and I'll see you guys in the next one.